In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I went from zero to $80,000 a month or $1 million a year run rate in just 5 months with a brand new online coaching business. I've done this with one simple Instagram ad and one commission only appointment setter. I only have one team member and that's it. 87% margins at this point and the best client results on the face of the planet. And I'll show you that shortly. But it's also exactly how I helped TJ go from 4K a month to 27K a month in his first 30 days, applying the exact same system. Alberto went from 0 to 40K in about 4 months. Steph went from 5K to 10K in his first month and then doubled it again the next month too. Hassan did 10K in his first week. I can go on and on and on, and I'll show you, I'll get into all the stuff, but essentially I'm going to break down exactly, literally piece by piece, how I did it. Make sure you get your journal out, your notebook, take lots of notes, probably watch this video back a couple times because I'm just going to be not holding anything back and just giving you guys the sauce for free because I just want to show you how actually predictable and consistent this is and how simple it is to apply it into your business too. If you don't already know me, my name is Jeremy Pogue. I help online coaches that are kind of stuck between like 5 to 30K a month actually scale past 50K and 100K a month as well. Let's get straight into it. Like I said, here we go. On Stripe in the last month, right now it's April 14th, I've done 72.3K in Stripe. And then there was a 5.4K bank wire as well. So that's about 77.7K. So just shy of $1 million a year run rate. I think it's like 83K a month or something like that. But I had to hit you guys with the clickbait. So now that you know that you should be listening to me, I'm going to break down exactly how I did it. And also, like, one thing to understand too is a lot of people think you need to spend a shit ton of money on ads. That's wrong. Here's my ads manager. Over the last, you can literally see right here, over the last month, last 30 days, I've only spent $1,200. I've spent $1,200 to make $77,000, $78,000. I don't even know what the ROAS is on that. It's like a 45 times return, which is disgusting. So yeah, that said, let's get into it. So I actually started this offer November 2022 and it's now April 2022. So it's been pretty much exactly 5 months, almost to the date. And like I said, done 77.7K in the last 30 days, the last month, spending $1,200. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did that. And I'm going to break it down. I'm actually going to give you a full walkthrough and breakdown of my program too, like step by step, so you guys can kind of see what's inside, see what to expect. And it's going to be really good. So we're going to start with this. And essentially, if you think of your business like a funnel, there's really like 3 main components to it. It's kind of 4, which I'll get into in a minute. But 3 when it comes to client acquisition, because that's what I do, right? My company, Summit Acquisition, you can see on my hoodie here. Help people, online coaches, build actual, real, predictable, consistent acquisition systems so they can actually scale predictably while making more money and working a lot less. So first thing that I did was I asked myself, how can I make more money and work less? So there's a principle that I like to follow called eliminate, automate, delegate, procrastinate. So never automate something that can be eliminated, and never delegate something that can be automated or streamlined, right? Otherwise you waste someone else's time instead of your own, which now wastes your hard-earned cash. So I asked myself, when it comes to traffic, new eyeballs on my stuff, can I get rid of it? No. And honestly, you can't really eliminate anything here. So can I automate it? Yes. Most people don't. And that's why most coaches stay stuck at like 5 to 20K a month. And I'll bring up another diagram here. Like you can kind of see, this is the trajectory of most coaches. It's like 0 to 5K a month. You're just lost, confused. You're grinding hard. But then most like coaches are just kind of glorified freelancers. Like again, maybe 2 to 6 clients a month, kind of lower ticket, like 2 to 4K each. Their offer's not scalable, doing tons of one-to-ones. And it's just kind of like a one-man show, glorified freelance coach, spinning their tires, they're stuck, it's inconsistent. They're probably sending a million cold DMs and just kind of harassing people or making tons of organic content that's not getting any reach and it's not converting people either. Whereas like a real business owner, they're getting 4 to 6 clients a week, like I am right now, with a high ticket offer, scalable delivery process. Like I only work like 5 hours a day and they're running ads. Like all the organic coaches, they're running ads. I'll tell you that for free right now. That's you're either going to wait 5 years to hit like $1 million a year by just doing organic and relying on that, or you can do it in 5 months like me. The choice is yours. I chose to do it a lot quicker, trade my money for time and buy back my time by just investing into ads. And obviously, as you can see, not a lot of ads either. So paid traffic is literally the key there. They also build an audience, the platform, right? It's consistent, all that stuff. So they're making tons of money. Life is good. And they're more of a business owner instead of an operator, right? They're working on the business instead of in it. And that's exactly what I'm going to help you do as well. So that said, I automated my traffic source with ads. So I know like a bunch of my clients have gone through programs that teach you how to build like teams of VAs or like outreach specialists or whatever you want to call them to just send hundreds of cold messages to strangers every day. And it sucks because then you got to manage a ton of people. You got to manage a team of people that aren't really fully bought in and invested into your thing. They work for you for a week or two. They don't make any money because it's impossible to actually convert cold traffic, or very damn hard. I'll tell you that right now. So they don't make any money because they're on commission. And then because they're not making any money, they leave you, they quit. And then you got to rehire and do the cycle every couple weeks. And it's just an absolute headache. Or if you're anything like me, you record one banger ad, your messaging and your offers dialed in, or I help you do that if you're in the program. And we launch it as an ad. And I launched one ad a month ago, and now I haven't thought about it since. And I just get like literally done like 30K this week just from that. And I don't think about my traffic source at all. So this thing is completely off my chest, fully automated. I don't literally don't think about it at all. It just prints cash. And then middle of funnel. This is really where the sauce is. So you want to automate with content and then delegate with editors. We'll get into this a lot more. This is kind of like video sales letters, YouTube stuff. And I'll show you exactly like this is just sneak peek in the wins channel. If you follow me on Instagram at Jeremy_Pogue, like you're probably going to be pretty tired of seeing my stories of just the wins channel. Like this is today, like I said, it's April 14th. As you can see, Andrea, there we go. VSL inbound booking just turned into a client. So they just made a sale there. Built out their VSL a little while back. Alex's content's really starting to shift some beliefs. Pre-sell, the more selling you can do in your marketing, the less selling you have to do on sales calls. My closing rate for the year is 70.37%. I don't get objections. I don't have to sell. You can come onto a sales call with me. Don't, but you can. And like, if you're not ready to pull the trigger, just don't book the call. Don't waste any of our time. But like when you do a lot of selling in your marketing and you approach your marketing with the right intention behind it, it's insane. It is insanely powerful. And when you make a banger VSL, it's like literally a cheat code. So yeah, like Alberto, 3K PIF, inbound lead from 2 days ago from his ads. There you go. Matt, like 12 days in, he's at 13K for the month so far. Boom. Trying to find, like, this is literally just like within the last 3 days. Tuesday, here's Sunday. Paid in full. Right, San, he signed up. I helped him build out a VSL. Did 10K in 48 hours in his first week working like in the program with the VSL that we built out together. Right, Mike, for example, he's a fitness coach. Last month he did 4.5K, and now started this week. Last weekend, 7 days in, he's done 4.3K in a week. So he 4x'd his business very, very soon. But I won't bore you with any more of that right now. But just kind of want to drive home the point that like the more you can really dial in their middle of funnel, the better. I get a few inbound leads, booked calls from YouTube that I don't even have to think about every single day. Every single week. Not every day, I wish. And then that just makes life a lot easier. And then finally, you want to delegate your sales process with setters. So I just have one appointment setter, pay him 10% commission. And then that way it keeps my cash flow nice and high and profitability as well. And then, yeah, I don't have a closer yet either because I don't need one. I kind of like taking calls. And yeah, so that's kind of the high level overview. Kind of going deeper into the weeds. I'll pull this up. And this is like really, really the sauce. This is the framework. I probably should be charging for this video, but I brought this up quite a few times in some other videos. So yeah, as you can see, like top of funnel or traffic mechanism, just run ads. Like the other stuff, this organic is just slow as hell. You're probably stuck. You're probably pissed off that you're plateauing. You're making the same amount of money you have been for the last 6 months, and you're not growing, and it's not predictable. It fluctuates, and you're just not happy. So if that's the case, like you should know what to do by now. Run ads. And get them into your ecosystem, right? Turn them into a lead. You can rip some retargeting ads. Most people don't. I'm not even running these right now just because my audience isn't big enough and my like top of funnel ads are just too profitable. But yeah, like your video sales letter, that thing is disgusting. Like, this will make your closing rate probably double. Like, there's no reason. It's not an accident that my closing rate is over 70%. I've done like nearly $80,000 in the last month. And when you approach your content as well with a very clear message, and you do a lot of the belief shifting and influencing in your marketing, the less you have to actually sell on the call, right? It just makes your life so much easier. It makes everyone's lives so much easier. And then from there, like, get them, have a conversation with them, get them onto a call, and then pitch them, and then go from here, right? So this is the foundation. So up here, like the top 3 parts, this is all kind of like sales, marketing, acquisition, right? Your acquisition system. However, none of that matters if you don't have a rock solid foundation. I was listening to a video from Alex Hormozy like a couple weeks ago, and he said you can either spend like a lot of time building an incredible product and then your clients market it for you, or you spend a little bit of time building a shitty product and then you're forced to market it and sell it for yourself for the rest of your life. And it's an absolute grind. So what I've done, and I'll walk you through like literally my entire client portal. I'll show you like what you get on the other side. Kind of walk you through step by step and show you how it relates back to this. But like, I get so many referrals pretty much every single week. Like Hassan, who I helped build the VSL, did 10K in his first week. He messaged me on Instagram today, said, "Hey bro, I've told like 4 or 5 people about you." And like, you don't get that with a shitty product that clients don't get results with. Like, there's too many coaching programs out there that suck. And the reason is the people that do it, they don't actually care about you. So I'll show you that message. This is just from 10 hours ago. TJ went from 4K a month to 27K a month in 30 days with this exact process. And then last month he did over 60K, which is cool. Steph, they doubled in the first month and then doubled again. Alberto, 0 to 40K. I already talked about that, but hopefully you guys can see it. Hopefully it's clear, but it's just a screenshot from a message with Hassan today. And he said, "By the way, I've told like 4 to 5 different people about you. They said they will join once they get more funds and grow their business a little bit." He said, "People ask me who you're working with. I said, a goat named Jeremy Pogue." So if you're bored one day and you want to look at all my client results, go to my Instagram, Jeremy_Pogue, and I've got too many client results there. But nonetheless, like, I'm gonna kind of break this down piece by piece. So we've already kind of talked about it a little bit, right? Ads, it's just a million times better than organic because you don't have to think about it. You don't have, like, organic is such a grind. And that's why I call it like the organic grind. Most coaches are stuck in the organic grind, sending cold messages to people. They're following people, hoping they follow you back. And like, it's just, that's not a way to run a business. Like, if you actually want to be a business owner and get to 100K a month, like, you gotta act like a business owner, right? What would 100K a month Jeremy do? He sure as shit isn't sending 100 cold DMs a day to strangers that tell me to screw off. I'll tell you that for free, right? But what he is doing is he's building systems to remove himself from the trenches, to get himself out of the day-to-day operations of the business. And that's how you actually build a real, scalable, predictable business, like a real business. And most people don't, because most coaches out there just teach you organic, and then they try to upsell you into their 30K mastermind down here to teach you kind of ads the next level. I think that's a load of shit. So I just included in the program because it's actually what people need. And it actually, like, that's actually what gets people results. Like, when I was working for my last mentor, like, he was doing like 100K. We were doing like 150K a month, something like that. And anyways, I started running ads for him, and then we did $100,000 in a week, literally just from the ads. Like, you guys can see it right here. Just sent the invoice. No, we just fucking did it. Did 100K in a week. This is my buddy Brandon. We were both working for a dude named Trey. And there's actually a cool video Trey sent me the other day about how I helped him go from like 40K a month to 260K a month.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Trey Cockrum, and I just wanted to film a testimonial video for my good friend Jeremy. And Jeremy came into my company when we were doing about, $30,000 or $40,000 a month or something like that. And by the time he left, our record month was just under $260,000 in total sales, which is insane. And so I wanted to just give Jeremy a ton of credit for what he did when he came into my business. The guy doesn't just understand sales. Okay, he understands systems thinking and how marketing relates to sales. He understands what it means to scale a business. He understands how to take something with a little bit of momentum and just push it to the moon. And so Jeremy was such a key component at that early stages of growing my company. If it weren't for Jeremy, I wouldn't be able to look at the revenue numbers that we're aiming at doing today in my company. And so I'm super grateful that I ran into Jeremy, super grateful that we decided to work together, and very, very happy that I worked with Jeremy. So if you decide to buy any of his stuff or work with him, whatever it is that he comes out with, whether he comes out with a course or a program, or he puts a salesperson in your business, or he consults your business, whatever it is that he comes out with, I would really, really trust him with it, because the dude is just a weapon. And I mean, he literally 4x'd my business, and he's probably one of the main reasons why we did that, okay? So really recommend Jeremy. Highly, highly recommend you work with him. And whatever he comes out with in the future, I would highly encourage you to purchase it, because, in my company, we're aiming to go to anywhere from $6 to $10 million a year in the next year or two. And we really couldn't have done that without Jeremy really at the beginning helping me make those key decisions, helping be a part of the business in such a critical and crucial way, okay? So highly recommend Jeremy. Anything he comes out with, you're gonna make your money back. He's probably the highest ROI investment that I ever made as a business owner, and I think he'll probably be one of the highest ROI investments that you ever make, no matter what he comes out with, okay? So thank you so much, Jeremy, for the role that you played, and yeah, this is just some words of encouragement for those of you maybe on the fence about buying whatever he's coming out with. I really, really encourage you to do it, because he just understands not just one component, but every component. Offer, marketing, sales, advertising, he gets it all. So highly recommend Jeremy, everybody.
So that was pretty cool. He sent me that out of the blue a few weeks ago, which is really sweet of him. But as you can see right there, like, started helping him out, started running ads for him, and did 100K in a week. Yeah, like it didn't happen by accident, I'll tell you that. So a lot of people teach like organic and whatnot, but like really behind the scenes, a lot of guys are running ads, and that's what's actually helping them do the big numbers. So that's kind of, I'll leave it at that for ads. The main thing is really important that you have a dialed in message. Like, your messaging is just so on point, and it's speaking directly to the absolute core, the absolute like core deepest heart of your absolute dream customer. Like, I don't work with beginners. I don't work with beginner coaches, because they have completely different problems than the people that I'm trying to serve, right? Like, if we pull this guy back up, I don't work with beginners. I only work with coaches that are kind of stuck doing 5 to 30K a month and want to scale up here, because I can just provide a lot more value to these guys. I can help you get way better results way quicker with way less time. And I'll talk about my program. I'll kind of walk you through it, but like, I've designed it, like, if you're a beginner, like, you need a course, right? Like, I sat through Sam Oven's course, like 8 weeks of 2-hour long videos every single day to learn the foundations. But these guys, like, you have the foundations, but like, you don't need more information. You don't need to sit through 40 hours of course material. Like, my course is probably like 4 hours, maybe like 4 to 5 hours max. And you don't have to go through it all at once. Like, it's very step by step. It's just action based implementation. Like, you don't need more things, more information. You just need, like, here's what to do, here's how to do it, and like, here's how to do it right, how to do it properly and actually get the results. So that's why, like, clients like Hassan are doing 10K in their first week working with me. And Mike, like, literally 4x his online coaching business too. Like, Hassan's a sales coach, Mike is a fitness coach, and like Kyle, he helps barbers scale their companies, like increase their prices and stuff like that. And Tom, he's an executive coach. He sold over $1.5 billion in his career, and he works with other executives, and it's just incredible. Like Niels, he's like basically like a life career coach for like young people, teenagers and stuff like that. And like, he's 4 for 4 in his sales calls last week, which is really cool. He just signed up like literally 2 weeks ago. But yeah, like, the community is just freaking awesome. But anyways, getting back to it, like, your messaging, your like niching down is like so important, because if I'm trying to talk to both of these audiences, it's not going to hit. Like, if your message is for everybody, it's for nobody. So I only work with these people, and I only help them get to here. Like, if you're down here, I'm sorry. Like, I can't help you. Keep going through a lot of my YouTube content. I got stuff over the last like 12 months that would really help you. And then yeah, so like, that's kind of like thing number one, is like, make sure your message is crystal clear, your offer is completely optimized. And on that note, actually, what I'm going to do is I'll show you guys the program and just kind of walk you through it step by step, so you know, like, kind of when you do sign up, like what you're in for and what we're going to be doing together. So we've obviously got I like the welcome section. It's just like onboarding stuff. It's like, hey, here's what to expect. Short video on that. Here's how to use the program, all the features, resources, stuff like that. How to get results, how to not get results, how to be a good client. You know, just setting expectations. And then we go into foundations. So this is like really just foundations, overview of exactly what we're going to be building together. I'll show you kind of what that looks like a little bit here, but essentially it's just like a short video, 30 minutes going over everything that we're going to be building out. So that one's banger. And then offer optimization, right? First thing is the offer. Why have I been able to do like 80K in the last 30 days? Because my offer's dialed in. My messaging is dialed in and my marketing is dialed in. So then once all that's dialed in, like all this stuff, my whole funnel is like really dialed in. So now I'm ready to run ads, and I run ads and I turn $1 into 45, which is bananas. Like it's crazy. $1,200 into the 80,000. Like it's disgusting, right? Yeah. So like we really start with the offer. And then I got a worksheet as well, kind of like go through the video, start applying it, and then bring that to me, and we'll just kind of review it, make sure it's all good, tweak it, and then like complete the next steps, and then we're good to go. Like moving to the top of funnel, and we start ripping ads. So the first training here, God Mode Marketing. This one is, I could probably charge 10K for this video alone. Like it's nasty. It is insane. The feedback I've gotten from this, like that client Tom that I was telling you about, who's like an executive coach, sold over $1.5 billion in his career, and trained executives, and he's just an absolute killer. He said he's founded multiple startups, exited, and all this stuff too, and has ran multiple companies. He's like, I've been in the game for years and years and years, and most of the stuff I didn't even know. So that this is just insane for messaging and just like how to be literally like a ninja, like playing Jedi mind tricks on everybody in the best way possible, because you have an incredible offer that changes people's lives. So we just need to make a bigger impact, get more people in there. And then ads, right? Launch the ads. So I pretty much give you exactly my best performing ads, scripts, literally everything step by step, exactly how to do it. I'll just kind of show you what that looks like. But like, hopefully you guys can see, like, there's not a lot of shit. I rebuilt this about a month ago, and I condensed it. I took away a lot of it, right? It's only what you need, nothing more, nothing less. So it's tracking sheets, make sure like we know our numbers. Here's how to set all this stuff up, right? And then launch ads, blah, blah, blah. So step by step. And then now you've automated, like literally within the first 48 hours, like Georgie is a fitness coach, signed up literally 2 days ago. We had our call today, and we scripted out an ad together, and now he is launching that tomorrow. So just right in there, then in there, solving the traffic problem. And then we're gonna be working on building out the rest of the stuff, which I'll get to. So middle of funnel, like content, VSL, so YouTube, video sales letter. The video sales letter's just like brutal. It's so good. It is deadly. I'll say that right now. Like, yeah, I already showed you the Slack channel with the wins. Like clients, like Hassan built one out together, did 10K in his first week, made his investment back in 7 days. So that's all I'm gonna say for that. But it just warms people up so well. Yeah, that's middle of funnel, and then we'll go down to bottom of funnel, right here. So got an appointment setting workshop, sales training here's disgusting, and I've got like 10 of my sales call recordings in here too that you can literally just like study, break down, watch literally how I close live, and yeah, it's really cool to do that. So you get really good at sales, because I take a closer, sold over $1 million of online coaching myself, so I'm pretty good at it. But I really don't like sales. Like I don't like having to sell people. That's what I mean. I'd rather do that in the marketing and just have the whole system just automating that, and that's why I have a 70% close rate. Like I don't really get objections, and I don't really handle them. It's just like, all right, well, do you want to stay stuck? Like, do you want to stay stuck exactly where you're at right now, keep doing this shit that doesn't work? Or do you actually want to start making some real big boy money and work less and be a lot happier and stuff like that? Like, that's all it comes down to. You got to change the change. And if you keep doing the same things that don't work, then you're going to keep getting the same results that you don't like. Simple as that, right? So very straight to the point, in case you haven't understood. Part 5. So now we've got everything dialed in, right? Time to scale. So what does that look like? So I got mindset training. This is stuff that served me well. So transcendence, really talk about standards, your identity, core principles, really just unlocking like God mode, I call it. So just discipline, focus, consistency, how to operate like a 7-figure entrepreneur, how to operate like a true 7-figure business owner, and infinite intelligence, how to achieve your goals with ease. Like, I don't feel like I'm pushing hard to make things happen. To achieve this in the last month, it hasn't been a grind. It has not been a push. Like, I've been working 5 to 6 hours a day. It's come so naturally, and it's just like, I'm not pushing. I'm just pulling. I'm receiving. I'm accepting it, and it's just happening, right? And that's a result of this. So that's just kind of like some next level stuff. And then of course, operator to owner. So we've solved our traffic problem, right? Our ads are printing money, our VSL and our content with our messaging and just our marketing angle, our sales argument is just so lethal that these people are turning into leads. You're getting tons of inbound leads every single day. And like, people see you as an authority, as an expert. They're starting to know, like, and trust you going through your content. And then they actually want to get on a call with you, and they do get on a call with you, and then they become a customer and a client, and they sign up, and then you get them insane results like my clients are getting. So anyways, once we've got that kind of dialed, then it's like, okay, well, now it's time to remove you from the trenches, get you out of the trenches so you can work on the business instead of in it, right? So hiring to scale. Who the hell do we need to have on our team? Right? Like, literally right now, I mean, aside from my YouTube editor, like, I just send him my videos, just edits them and uploads them and stuff like that. But like, aside from that, I mean, I just pay him X amount per month, and it's pretty chill, but not like a direct like team member, I'd say. But Hector, you're a G. Thank you, I will say. But it's literally just me and like one appointment setter right now. So once we really start scaling, then I'm gonna start building all this stuff out. But I've done it for other people, and like, I was part of a team where I was client success manager and a closer, and ran ads as well. And that's how we got to 260K a month and had 100K a week. But anyways, so how to find, hire, train an appointment setter, how to find, hire, train a customer success manager or an assistant coach, how to find, hire, and train a closer, how to lead your team and manage them. What systems and automations do I use in my business to systemize everything, automate things, get me out of the trenches, plug and play. All my Zapier integrations, literally, like, the links are there. You just import them into your account. So it's like just smooth as butter. And yeah, some really, really good stuff here. Just help you kind of save time. And then finally, last video is like, okay, now we've got everything dialed in, everything set up in place. What's next? How do we get to 100K a month? And that's kind of or $1 million a year. And that's kind of the game plan, right? So essentially, like, at the end of the day, when it comes to the product, pull this back up. When it comes to your product, like, build a great product. And it's going to sell itself. Like, if you don't follow me over on Instagram already, do it. And you'll literally see me post wins from the wins channel every single day. I'm pretty sure I posted a win every single day for the last like 4 months. And in case you didn't notice, like, there's 39 people total. That's it. And the amount of wins that we're getting on a daily basis, it's unheard of. It's disgusting because the program is so damn good. And I'm getting referrals. Like, Alberta was my first client that signed up back in November, and he referred me Carlo. And then Carlo, he's doing like 30K a month. So then he referred me Alex, and now we're helping Alex scale. And he just joined a couple weeks ago. So it's like, there was like a trickle down effect. Like, one referral led to another referral, and then that referral led to another one. Like, you can either let word of mouth make you or break you. And when you really build a great product, you actually care about your customers and your clients, then like, it sells itself. And yeah, so anyways, I'll talk about the resources. So like, tracking sheet, this is what I use to kind of just keep track of all my numbers for my business, for ads and everything else. Sales, like, kind of CRM thing. Daily non-negotiables checklist. So this is like exactly what you need to do on a day-to-day basis, every single day. I can go in here and see, are you doing things? So it really helps with accountability as well, to make sure you're actually like doing like the 20% of the things to get the 80% of the results. That's all that matters. Content calendar. This thing's super cool. I'll show you. Just helps make content so much easier, right? You can either look at it as a calendar or like a board. And basically what this means is, like, you got video ideas, and then you just kind of script them out. Like, this one's for YouTube, right? I'm gonna post it March 20th, so it's in the past. And then we've got like kind of a bit of a template, a script for you to use too, just to make it like super simple. We can choose like the platform, where it's going, publish date, status, tags, right? Value, connection, social proof, video sales letter, stuff like that. And then let's say you film it and you drag it over to in progress, changes the thing status, filmed it, scheduled, and posted. Dude, like done. And you can see like we'll go back to March and it actually automatically updates and there's all the videos. So now you can see in a calendar view when they're gonna be posted. So it's like super simple. It just makes content creation a breeze. And a lot of people have a hard time coming up with ideas for content too. So like in the program, in the God Mode Marketing, I talk about here's exactly how to come up with content ideas. And not just like content for the sake of content that like actually converts people into customers. When you do most of your selling and your marketing, you don't have to sell. And I don't have to sell. And I love it. Life is good. We got a leaderboard. So every Sunday there's mandatory check-in. You upload your numbers, right? For the week, for the month. How have you done? And it's public for the community. So there's a bit of a competition there. And in case you haven't noticed, a lot of absolute savages in the community. Because of that, I know if I'm in a community and I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard, I'm gonna fight like hell to get to the top, right? Like my mentality is like, you're all screwed. You're all screwed. And so that's been really cool so far too. And I also give a lot of like prizes, rewards and stuff like that, and awards for people that are seeing lots of growth and being consistent with it too. And then call schedule, and then click here if you're feeling stuck. There's kind of troubleshooting, frequently asked questions, additional resources, all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, like you could literally go through all of this in less than a few days. I wouldn't recommend it. Like the first week is like foundations and top of funnel, right? Dial in your messaging, get that absolutely lethal, and then start blasting ads. And then from there, like start working on converting them with the middle funnel, nurturing them, warming them up, and actually having conversations with them, getting them on calls, closing them. And that's kind of like an ongoing process. And then scaling is like, okay, once everything else is in place, time to scale, remove yourself from the trenches a little bit. So that's pretty much it. Like you don't need a big course. Like this is like an anti-course. Like I don't want to go through a course. I just want to go like, okay, watch a 20-minute video and then take action, implement it, and then bring it to me and I'll help you apply it and execute it and actually do it properly. Like that's kind of part of it. It's like, this is like to learn the fundamentals and like the principles of everything, but then like come to me on the coaching calls to like actually apply those to your specific offer. Make sure we actually do it right and we hit it hard straight from the start. And we do it right the first time. So anyways, that's a bit of a rundown. Like I'm literally just showing my clients exactly what I'm doing. And I'm pulling back the curtain, and it's pretty insane so far. So I'm gonna wrap things up here though. If you made it this far, appreciate you. And if you're actually like, if you're an online coach, you're stuck around 5 to 30K a month, you've been plateauing and relying on organic, maybe you've tried ads before, but they're not really profitable, or at least not as profitable as mine, then book a call down below. The link's in the description of this video. Book a call down below. Let's chat. Bring your credit card. I don't like to waste time. You don't either. This is pretty much broken down the entire offer here. I can 100% help you. I'll ask a bunch of questions to make sure that you're actually in the right place and that I actually do accept you into the community, because I don't want to dilute it. I don't want it to be a bad fit for you based on where you're at. Like I turn a lot of people away, unfortunately, because they're just not in the right spot to really benefit from this. They're still kind of in this phase. So if you're good at what you do, you make good content, you know how to sell, you just need more people to sell to, that's what I can help you with. We'll start running some ads. You don't need a massive budget. Like most people start around like $30 a day, give or take. So like less than $1,000 a month. And then once we start making sales, then we'll like start reinvesting, ramping things up, scaling up the ad budget. And then from there, like you're just buying back your time and making way more money than you've ever thought of before. You don't even know what to do with right now. So that's it. Yeah. Book a call down below. Let's chat, only if you're serious. And if you are actually serious, then we'll get cracking, we'll get moving, working together on the call, and we'll start scaling your business today. So that's it for this video. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.